On today's Hashi, I'm discussing the annual increase in pending sales and new construction versus existing home sales. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I am Byron Lazine, and the Hot Sheet starts now. Good morning. Welcome to the Hot Sheet here on this Tuesday. Let me know in the live chat which market you are tuning in from. Let me know who's excited for BAM Mania Week. I can't wait. Jason says, where is the VIP meetup tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. VIP is Thursday, Jason. So I hope you don't have your dates crossed. October the 17th on Thursday would be the VIP session for those of you that are attending VIP BAM Mania. That would be Thursday. Friday would be the main event, and both are happening at Circa Las Vegas, the brand new and beautiful Circa Las Vegas. So there you go on that. BAMX members, still time, obviously, for you and for all to grab the last final BAM Mania seats. If you're a BAMX member or even just curious about going and joining us in Vegas here at the end of the week, you can email Jill at nowbam.com, Jill at nowbam.com. You can also go to bammania.com, but Jill can get you in on the VVIP, he's saying. So the early, the Wednesday, I will be getting in tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. There won't be a hot sheet tomorrow. BAM team taking off for a travel day for tomorrow. And then I'll be back on the hot sheet before our BAM Mania VIP session on Thursday. Okay. All right. So a lot going on here. Obviously, let's get into it and talk about some of the information that Redfin just released on pending home sales. Pending home sales have posted the biggest increase since 2021. I mean, yesterday when we were looking at Altos Research inventory update, and even the previous weeks, as we look at inventory overall and pending home sales, you could start to see the gap on pending home sales year over year. I mean, the gap's up over 7.5% right now, more pending homes than at this point last year, even though the market might seem harder than 2023 when you look at an overall basis. Maybe the hardest market that, some of you have experienced since, 09 or 2012 type of days. When you look at mortgage demand and mortgage application, it's the hardest market or the least amount of demand since 1995. So there's a lot of bad markets you can point to when you're comparing to 2024. But to see this number here does mean that some of those early signs of this turnaround of, the reversal on what's been a real estate recession are coming in 25, 26, and 27. We could have a mini run over the next 2-3 years as interest rates continue to come down, as some of that pent-up demand, that locked up inventory thaws out, and some people start to transact more often than we've seen in 23 and 24. Pending home sales rose 2% from a year earlier during the 4 weeks ending October 6th. It's the biggest increase in 3 years. Demand also was picking up during that time, earlier stages of the home buying process. This is according to Redfin's Home Buyer Demand Index. Okay. Now, mortgage rates have come up since this breakdown. Obviously, the last couple of weeks, we've seen mortgage rates come down. Sales we covered a little bit of this yesterday. Sales are continuing to fall in coastal Florida. But, Redfin is so obsessed with anything that they can attach to climate change. I'm not making a statement about climate change. I'm just saying they are obsessive about it. And so they say sales are already falling in coastal Florida, partly due to Hurricane Helene. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. There haven't even been any closings from Hurricane Helene yet. So that, to me, would be one of those. Redfin always tries to do this. I like to pull out Redfin's data, but when they try to make how they see the world stance mixed into just raw data, they lose me. Sales are not. We saw that inventory fell dramatically here the last couple of weeks since Helene and Milton. We look at Tampa inventory yesterday. Yeah, it's obvious that inventory is going to drop in coastal Florida when you just got whacked by two of the biggest hurricanes of all time, right? But to say sales have already dropped, no. I mean, you may have pending home sales that are getting pushed out, but this isn't reflective of a sales drop. What was already dropping in coastal Florida well before Helene and Milton ever came along was sales prices. Sales prices were dropping, okay, because inventory was up. That was before. Okay, now inventory is going down. You might actually see some displacement. You might actually see a bump up on prices, but we'll that remains to be seen. And I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Okay. Let's take a look at and Redfin does go on. Their titling is just wrong here. They're talking about pending sales falling in Tampa. Miami really had no impact from either of these hurricanes. So I don't know why you'd even mention Miami. Anyways, moving off of that rant. Here's some of the leading indicators according to Redfin of home buying demand and activity. You've got the interest rate now back up over 6.6, but 3 weeks earlier we're at 6.1. Year over year change, that's down 7.7. If you look at October 19th, 4 days from now, this will be the last time you'll be able to say 52-week high was 8%. That's October 19th of 2023 hit over 8%. Mortgage applications, we know mortgage applications the last 3 weeks are up, and that 8% number is the number. Redfin homebuyer demand up 2%. That's the biggest increase in about a year. This is that pending sale, near highest level since May, up 5% from a month earlier. Now, touring activity. This is something that tells us real time. Down 8% from the start of the year. At this time last year, it was down 9% from the start of 2023. So a little bit better on touring activity on this time of year versus the beginning of the year when you look at a year over year. Google home searches or searches for home for sale right now, down 2% from a month earlier. That's as of October 6th, and down 11%. So searches home for sale, both trending down right now at this moment. That is as we get into just a few weeks, I think, away from election, and then obviously holidays, winter, all of that kind of mixed in is going to dampen, some of the activity on the buy side. But this Google searches home for sale, by the way, this is always a great, email headline message to send out to your database, like shopping for a home. Here's how many people are searching the same on Google, like something short in that, obviously, but something like that to grab attention from buyers. And it's like, wow, there's less people searching on Google for a home. That might be like a way to bring down the realtor rhetoric, the realtor talk, and be like, hey, Google says there's just less competition. There's less people competing. Do you want to compete against less or more in the spring when everybody else is compete? You tell me. Let me know. Okay. Here's some other key housing market data that was just released here by Redfin as well. Median price, according to Redfin, is on a year-over-year change of up 4%, $383K. Median asking price at $399. That's 5.7% increase year over year. Biggest increase in 2 years on median asking, according to Redfin. Median monthly mortgage payment, $2,500 plus. That's down 5.8%, near the lowest level since January, nearly 300 below April's all-time high. Pending home sales, again, biggest increase in nearly 3 years. That's the 2%, 77,000 plus. New listings right now, 89,000. Altos Research had the weekly number closer to 62,000. Active listings, Altos has us at 700 plus thousand because they don't take into account any of the pending. Redfin has over 1 million. So a little bit of a difference there. Must be including some of the other homes, obviously, on redfin.com. Months of supply, Redfin has us at 3.9. That'd be lower than the NAR number, which is over 4. Redfin typically goes with the 4 to 5 months of supply considered balance. The number historically has been 6, and it could vary, I guess, from the 4 to 5 to 6 months, depending on your market. So anything over in Zillow or in Redfin's eyes, 4 to 5 months, or anything over 6 historically would be a buyer's market. Under that would be a seller's market. So there you go on that Zillow report. I think the big play there is the fact that we are seeing more pending home sales. We're at about the same rate of 2022, more than this point last year in 2023, biggest increase since 2021. Okay. Here are some of the metros that stand out on this report with the biggest year-over-year increases on sale price. You got Newark, Nassau County, Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland, and the biggest year-over-year decreases would be Austin, Tampa, San Antonio, Oakland, and Fort Worth. Pending home sale increasing metros would be Phoenix, Seattle, San Jose, San Antonio, Virginia Beach, all in double digits for pending sale increases. Pending sale decreases, West Palm Beach down 17%. I mean, West Palm Beach not impacted by either two storms. This has been a trend there as inventory rises. Tampa, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta. So Florida making up 4 of the 5. 3 of those are East Coast areas that, listen, just weren't impacted nearly to the level of the Gulf Coast, outside of a random tornado or something like that, or any impact at all, quite frankly, on those 3. So those numbers are not impacted by those storms. It's just the trend of inventory up, and prices down, and less interest in those areas, as well as what you saw during COVID, obviously. New listings, San Jose up quite a bit, 24.8%. Phoenix, New Brunswick, Seattle, Baltimore. And the biggest new listings declined, Atlanta, Tampa, San Antonio, West Palm, and Austin. All right. There'll be a bunch of graphs and charts in there for BAMX members. You can get into BAMX right now by getting a substantial discount, 25%, by using code ZOO. All BAMX members are getting access to the platform Zoodealio. We already have the exact number, I think, was 6 of BAMX members who have generated accepted offers in the platform. Now, you can accept those offers, cash offers, to leverage other offers that you might be working with on the open market. There's so much you can do. You can generate 4 offers for your client by using the Zoodealio platform. And that's just the beginning. Every BAMX member has full access to their own login credentials. Some of you haven't gotten the email yet. I just got that update yesterday. There was a snag. There's thousands of people that are being uploaded into this. But some of you that already have it have already been using it to your advantage. There's a ton of data inside of Zoodealio to help you separate yourself when you are going out and trying to get more listings. A lot of AI being built into the platform. Every BAMX member getting free access to the Zoodealio platform, your own login credentials. You can put your own branding on that, and you can control that experience with your sellers. Use code ZOO to get 25% off of BAMX today. Also in BAMX, we always upload all of the hot sheet show notes, and all of the charts and graphs that we use right here on this show each and every single day, just like these show notes, so that you can copy and paste and put this data into your own marketing and conversations with your clients, as well as any of your leads as well. All right, let's move into what's going on right now with new construction versus existing home sales. There's a big divergence per Lance Lambert of Resi Club. Over the past 2 years, a significant divergence has emerged between the existing home sales and new construction home sales. So down 28% is how much existing home sales in August 2024 were below pre-pandemic August 2019 levels. If another way to say that is, imagine if your business or the sales in your community or the opportunities from an investment standpoint were 28% higher right now. That's what life was like in 2019. Okay, 32% up on new construction home sales. So builders have benefited from this market. Okay, 32% up on new construction home sales. That's above pre-pandemic August 2019 levels. Here are the metro areas that you see existing home sales for August of 2024, and they're all red, meaning down, versus the pre-pandemic numbers of August 2019. Look at South California, Florida, Texas, certainly the Northeast, where inventory is starved. Okay. Now, new construction, we look to that chart, and you're seeing the areas that they do build in the country, those numbers are up. I mean, those numbers are down in places like the Northeast because they don't build in the Northeast. Literally, they just don't build. In comparison, you could see a whole community go up in South Florida that, the entire state of Connecticut puts up in a year. It's ridiculous. So areas that they are building, Texas, Florida, these numbers of sales, really, East North Carolina, South Carolina, these numbers are way up on number of new construction home sales per August 2024. Here are the big reasons. Okay. Buyer affordability. So they're able to make those interest rates more affordable for buyers. That should hopefully start evening out for the existing home sale market at some point in a look forward once we get into 25. Stubborn existing home sellers. Okay, so sellers don't want to lower their price, especially with the amount of equity that they have, and the fact that 4 out of 10 home owners don't even have a mortgage. There's not a gun to their head to have to lower that price. The lock-in effect is obviously creating less inventory, which creates less options in the market. And there's no lock-in effect for new construction. Builders operate more like a commodity, with builders focusing on volume. They want to move that product. They want to move it on a monthly and quarterly basis. They've got Wall Street to obviously answer to on those sales. All right, the 10-year down a tick here today, 4.4, 4.4 would be bad, 4.047, bad for us as we watch what the 10-year does for the 30-year. Maybe not bad for others, but 4.047 trending down here to start the day. 30-year fix yesterday came in at 6.64 according to Mortgage News Daily. So has been the last 5 readings in a really tight range, bouncing between 6.62 to 6.67. The Friday, October 4th, we hit 6.53, up over 6.5 there for the first time since July. The Freddie Mac 30-year fixed weekly came in at 6.32. Fed watch remains unchanged from yesterday. About an 85% chance that the Fed will do a quarter point cut when they meet in November. That's coming up in about 23 days. So that meeting, 23 days from now, that meeting will be on November 7th. So that will be post-election, which I think is November 5th. Yeah, November 5th, which is a Tuesday. The Fed meeting will take place the day after. They'll start their meeting, I believe, on, let me just get these numbers straight here. This is interesting. November 5th, that Tuesday would be election day. November 6th, the Fed will meet the next day, and then they'll make an announcement Thursday the 7th on what their cut, if any, will be. There's a 15% chance, according to the CME Group, that there will be no cut. So things are gonna start moving quickly that first week of November. Like, okay, knowing what the the next 4 years administration, hopefully we know the next day. Hopefully we can get our stuff together and actually know that night before or the next day, but we'll know who the administration is for the next 4 years. We're going to have a Fed decision within 2 days, and that could start to bring more clarity certainty, confidence into the markets, the economy, the consumer, where people can realistically start to plan what they want to do Q1, spring of 2025. Important conversations. Stay in front of your clients so that they can get the most accurate information that they need to make the most educated decision. It's why this show exists, and obviously why BAMX exists for you to have access to those tools when you need them. Jump into BAMX by using code ZOO. I will see everybody that is coming to BAM Mania here in just a couple of days. Looking forward to seeing so many of you guys. You can still grab tickets. Email jill@nowbam.com or go to bammania.com. There's still a few remaining. VIP is sold out for that Thursday experience, of course, but there is some main event tickets still available, as we have asked to make sure we can get a few more people in that really want to come. And I can't wait to see you guys there. No hot sheet tomorrow. I will be back live Vegas, live 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Vegas time on Thursday morning. Have a great day, and until next time, toodaloo.